wanna sleep at night, you can do it all, but it's still not right now. I can't be waiting there for you. If you wanted, I could leave you alone, but we've been here now for far too long, and I can't be waiting there for you. Do you want to see the place again? 'Cause I'm here right now, and if it's all the same, then I can't be waiting there for you. If you wanted, I could leave you alone, but remember, like December and the lawn will come, and I can't be waiting there for you.
I think it started when I saw your Facebook post, just saying that, you know, you're retiring from the radio, and I was a bit like, wow, that's big for the local music scene. You know, a lot of artists aren't going to have a platform anymore. Like what you contributed towards like the local music scene was something quite extraordinary. And it was a case of the sound out Ben Howard because he put on like the Free Festival, and I've got a long-standing relationship with Ben. So like, should we do something? Had a bit of a conversation with him, and it was like, well, look, let's make it big. You know, let's introduce the other venues. Let's just get as many bands playing as possible. And we'd had that conversation before I spoken to you.
I was just going to say, how long before you put it to me about this concept with Ben did you talk to?
Probably about a week.
All right, okay.
Yeah, so it was pretty rapid from inception to kind of coming to speak to you, because if you weren't interested, then it was a no-go.
Was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else but not for me. Love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw your face, now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave you if I tried.
There's nothing to kind of anchor an event like this, and this wasn't just about putting an event on. This was about saying thank you. You know, we just spent 2 years with essentially not being able to, musicians not being able to play anywhere, venues having a really hard time, people not being able to go out, and this ticked every single box that I could think of, really. And then it was a case of, well, look, charities are really suffering as well. So hold on, like there's just a win-win situation for so many people, so many individuals. You kind of put this together, and it's like, you know, we managed to get 30 acts. That's like over 60 people, like 60 people committed towards doing something. Plus all the venues, plus all the people that they employ. You know, getting yourself in, Jonathan, to kind of do the documentary. Getting Robin Cancer Trust involved. There's a lot of people supporting this, all in the name of kind of putting on a strong event in Colchester, for Colchester. And for me, just doing something like that it's been a real buzz. Absolutely, it's been a proper buzz.
Say goodbye to these better days. Still apologize. All my sins and pray. My eyes and right their ways. Say goodbye that was not pain. It was dark and overgrown.
So Baz got in touch with the Robin Cancer Trust via Facebook, I do believe, and said, look, I've got this idea. It's a music event across 3 venues to thank Loxley for his contribution to the local music scene, and you know, we know charities are being hit hard at the minute, so we'd love the Robin Cancer Trust to get involved. And and jumped at the chance. I rung Baz up, had a chat with him. He put forward his vision of what he wanted to achieve, and yeah, loved it. We spoke to Toby, the CEO of the charity, and he said, let's do it. He said it'd be great because we're a local charity anyway. We're Colchester based. I think Robin Cancer Trust is well known in Colchester. So yeah, we jumped at the chance to come on board. It'd be great for us as well because there'll be a big audience that we can spread our awareness message to as well, which is testicular cancer and ovarian cancer. So it's that right target audience as well that we can talk to. So yeah, it'd be great. We're looking forward to it.
We've now got the stickers, so we can put those on the guitars and everything.
Yeah, we've got your I love my balls stickers and ovaries before Brovary stickers. Yeah, so get them on the guitars. Yeah, and we'll be talking to people as well as they come in. We've got stickers to hand out. We'll be collecting donations in our buckets. We've got our lovely neck signs. I don't know if Baz can grab one quickly and I'll get it on there. Yeah.
So you're connected to it anyway in your own personal life, aren't you?
Yeah, so I'm a testicular cancer survivor myself for 20 years now. So yeah, I did it when I was 27. It's important that we know the signs and symptoms of testicular cancer because, hand on heart, if I didn't know the signs and symptoms, I wouldn't be here today. So, and it's just as important for the ladies as well that they know the signs and symptoms of ovarian cancer. So, yeah, I'll be out from 4 till 12 talking bollocks basically,
right.
to as many people as possible.
I'd like to take this with me when I interview someone. So if they actually start going on a bit, I can just put these up.
You can. So stop
or
talking
over their neck.
Yeah.
And on the other side, of course.
We've got ovaries before Broveries. No, looking forward to it. We're so grateful to Baz for asking us and to the three venues for supporting us, and obviously Loxley as well. And Jonathan as well for doing the video.
Hey, Jonathan, yeah.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to it. And, it's the Freeman family set the charity up in 2012 because sadly they lost their son, and Toby lost his brother Robin, who's only 24, to a germ cell cancer, which is testicular ovarian cancer. So, they've been working tirelessly since 2012 to raise awareness and basically just stop families going through what they went through. So, yeah, I take my hat off to them, and I'm proud to be part of that charity now as well.
This has been a long, long time for us. This is actually our first gig back since all the stuff, This one's called On the Run. I'm on the run. I'm on the run. Boat capsized as I set my sight on the sun. So I swam to the shore. was all sweet taste of success. I was
Well, one of the things that you started Coda Live Music Bar, not the jazz bar, we just want to point that out, very important, 3 years ago, which is about the same time as I started on radio just across the road here.
Yes.
So
that's right.
you were actually probably one of the early interviews I had, I think.
Yeah, and I think I learned a lot about the music scene through you, and listening to your show afterwards, and I learned about the Lamplight Club, who
Yep.
now played Coda more times than I can remember. So yeah, no, you were a big introduction to sort of us and the music scene, because we sort of just jumped in sort of head first. So.
And because obviously you've suffocated through COVID as well, so you've had to put something aside initially to survive it and come out. And so far you're back out, sounding good. So everything seems as though it's flowing reasonably well.
Yeah, no, we're doing great. We're doing great. I think people are really sort of did miss the live music scene, and now, well, we're going to really throw it at them on Saturday with 3 venues full of it. So yeah, I think this is celebration of Loxley's Corner, celebration of the live music scene, and raising money for a great cause. So I couldn't be happier to be involved.
It's really good that you are, and I think this again, it's essential that we will lock up. And I'm just thinking this is the first time that 3 venues have locked together to do the same music scene, you know, that actually locking together, which is a brilliant idea. Because originally you're kind of competing, aren't you? You're all putting on different artists in the hope that you gather someone off the street to come and watch you play, and so that's quite a key point. So actually being part of it as a consortium, a Quatermass of people playing, I think it's really, really good. It starts something really big.
Yeah, I think so. I think we all sort of respect each other because we all do the same kind of thing. So working together, finally. I've always wanted to do a sort of music festival within the town centre with multiple venues. So no, I'm glad we're doing it now. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, thanks, Tristan. Really appreciate it, man.
You keep whispering everything, all that I long to hear, and I'm listening so intently. My vision becomes unclear. You pour me a glass of light and mercy. Not surprised I get drunk with every word you say. But when the spell is broken, you leave me us for token. You bled a cotton of pieces there on my neck. Yeah, you know exactly what you're doing. Yeah, you know exactly what you're doing.
Well, Queen Street Brewhouse then, Andy Skeen, also involved in the Loxley's Corner takeover. It seems to have had a poster stolen already. You're a smaller venue.
Yeah.
So a lot of acoustic artists are playing here as well.
Yeah.
And bands as well. I know you've got one of my favourite bands, Coyote Beard, playing.
Yeah.
They played here before, have they?
Many times, about many times, 3 times, 4 times over the last sort of 7 years. So yeah.
And again, survivor of COVID so far then?
Just still climbing out of the pit, but still we're getting there.
And you're happily involved in all this? We've not shoehorned you in? And
Certainly not. No. This is for me. This is part of community. This is a community thing. We got to show that Colchester can bounce back and all that sort of stuff, right? And the thing is, when we're trying to get down the list of bands down to, like, say, the 30 or whatever we got, we just had this huge list to start with, didn't we?
We did,
We
yeah.
had to thin it down, come on, down. You know, it was just, we've got so much talent around here. We're like 80 bands plus, you know, that we could have chosen from without even thinking about it.
That's right, we did.
You know, it's just amazing what we have. It's something in the water around here. That's what it is. It must be. It must be.
The music scene in Colchester has grown massively.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
it has been. And I've had that for the last 7 years. And you walk past a person on the street, and you wouldn't know them from Adam or Eve. They get them up on the stage, and they just blow your mind away. So, man, where did that come from? You know, so I just didn't realize. You know,
I wonder how many bands then from my show would have come to play here. So Coyote's Beard is an example.
Yeah.
In fact, I think the majority of the people that are playing here, in fact, definitely, have all been on my show one way or another.
Yeah.
And some of them are first timers here, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah. Robin, who playing first.
Yeah.
She hasn't. I don't know if she's been here before.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Susie
Kramer.
Well, Susie's doing booking for me and stuff. Like, we're friends going back 7 years, so that's where we're thick as thieves on that. Elephant Jane, they played here a couple years ago.
Okay.
And again, good relationship going on there as well. And Coyote's Beard, well, you got Dave Brown in there. He's Canadian, so we got a fellow Canadian in there, so that tops things off.
Oh, I see. It's favouritism.
Yeah, it is. I know it is. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah.
Anyone else on that?
It's a little Canadian takeover here, you see. So that's what's going on. So, but no, and Dave's doing all that, and it's just all the way through. It's just going to be just. We've had the last time we did anything like this was, I don't know, say Big Sunday. I mean, that's a while back, man. And then we've lost that spirit in this town, and we got to get this back. And this is one step in getting that back.
That's brilliant.
We've lost it. You know, we can get it back. I know we can get it back.
Well, we've got to blame Baz for that, really.
Yeah, I know. It's the guy's a star, absolute star. Yeah.
It's going to be a big day.
It's going to be really, really lovely. I'm looking forward to it.
Fantastic.
And just see his community come back together again and work together for a very good cause indeed. So there we are.
Let's go!
For me, 30 years ago, being played on John Peel while I was on tour, and then suddenly going home and someone handed me a cassette and saying, "You've been on the radio." And bearing in mind how much has changed in 30 years, it's quite considerable. But that was the change for me. I knew how much that affected me, not just because I've been on radio, but also the fact that I then had interest from Sony Music, or not Sony Music, can't think of it now. And within 3 months I was out on the road touring and playing. So I knew the effect it had. So that's why when the chances are coming up to do radio, it just seemed like a fantastic idea to do a platform. And it immediately grew. So, and bearing in mind when I started, I had 3 CDs, one of which was mine.
Wow.
And that's all I had. And then I just gone back to playing music. I'd had my 15-year coffee break. And then I went to an open mic for the first time. And there we are. I did that. And then, of course, where I went to play and set up for there. It's the big thing. And then 3 years of that, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And all the live sessions were probably the biggest part for me.
I'm starting to realize that what others perceive as real is nowhere close to how I discern the world around me. So I'll have one more day living in fear. You'll find me here next year. I test my patience every day. I always want things right away. And the truth is I come on strong. I have no filter and ramble on. So I'll have another day living in fear. You'll find me hanging around next year.
You played on it, of course.
Yeah, so
Lamplight Club.
been on the Lamplight Club a couple of times.
A couple of times, but you shoehorned your old way in because when we did a Christmas open mic, we had, I think, about 15 open spots, and then it started with you saying, "Oh, can I come and play?" Thinking I didn't know that you were a solo artist.
I wasn't. 5 of us.
And they all turned up, 5 of them. But it was great. It was really, really
Yeah.
good open mic.
A proper open mic. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Celebrating your birthday, and yeah, it was just a good way to get everyone together just before Christmas. So, yeah, it was good fun.
So thank you so much for all those people that have taken part tonight, all the bands that have played, and obviously it's all for Robin Cancer Trust. And I want to say a huge thank you to the bands that have taken part tonight, particularly the Lamplight Club, who've been on my radio show. They managed to shoehorn their way into the show.
Yeah, you didn't mean it.
I didn't. But I'd just like to say a huge thank you to all those people that have taken part. I think we put this together in a month, and I think it's so important to understand how important this platform is. So enjoy this, and enjoy the fact that Baz, who dragged me kicking and screaming to do this, Loxley's calling the live takeover. This is the Lamplight Club. Enjoy this.
Round of applause for Mr. Loxley! What's good for you? Tried it all. Still the left. So take it out on me. Stubborn stone, it just won't budge. A grudge she loves to keep while I read. The seed she sows, don't go, don't go. Let's sing this bubble song, nobody else can know. We can take it out on me. Hatchets at the ready, ruin each other. Everybody else, for everybody else. I'll ruin you, you can ruin me. Let's sing this bubble song. Oh, thank you very much.
And it's unfolded really quickly, isn't it? Effectively a month of planning, just over a month.
Yeah.
Pretty much to put it all together. And as I said, because of the venues being involved, Coda, Freewise as well, and obviously here at Queen Street Brewhouse, that's made a difference because, as I say, independently everyone can put their own piece in. The footfall's important, so yeah, I think it's a brilliant idea. Might have been kicking, dragging and screaming. But yeah, I've really wrapped myself around it now. I've written the interviews anyway, so there's no going back. Loxley's Corner live takeover. I'm outside Coda at the moment talking to Litter Kings. They've actually featured on my show in a live acoustic session in the past. So it's really great they got involved in the Robbie Cancer Trust and this particular event. And I've got their set list, which I want to talk about. So, guys, firstly, drummer, Hugo. Welcome along and thank you so much for getting involved with this. Really appreciate it. So let's talk about it because when you came on to, I recognise that, Jenny and Jane.
Oh, yes.
This is a classic. Jenny and Jane's a classic. New songs tonight on this set list?
It's newish for you, I think. It's new for you. Yeah.
Right, okay. Right.
Cybernetic Bees, new is.
Right.
They love it when you dance, it's quite new.
Right, okay. And are they created with Hugo the drummer, or is this something have you done it today? Have you done any collabs together? Have they allowed you?
I'm getting there. I'm getting inching my way into it. Yeah,
right, okay.
There's a lot of pre-made material.
But then also your drumming, your style, does that affect how they play? Has it changed the film?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, of course it does. Yeah, changes the feel.
Heavily influenced.
But in terms of writing, they've pretty much written before Hugo joined, I'd say. Yeah.
You just spoiled that, really.
Sorry, I keep looking at the camera.
But it's funny the way we write. Like Oranges, Peter's one, it originally started off as about the man from Del Monte, almost a bit of a comedy joke thing. But actually turned into
a serious thing. Yeah,
a serious thing
about world trade.
Trade.
Do you know, good trade, not good. Not where they're ripping people off.
Come back to that.
Fair trade, that's it.
Fair trade, right. So adult party sounds a bit dodgy, so let's get into that.
It's not dodgy at all. It's not dodgy, and I'm so glad. Because really, adult party is about going to a party, one of those parties in the afternoon where you don't want to go, but your wife drags you out.
Okay, well, we only ever say...
One of the lines is, someone's brought some hummus, so you're probably not thinking the right sort of adult party.
Right. I won't be going anyway.
No, it's the kind of party where you get invited around and you get stuck with somebody telling you about their car and the specification of it.
Right. And their favourite library book.
Yes,
right.
yes. And you want to read your radiators, that kind of
right. So, okay, then, right. Listen, thank you for getting involved with this. Really, really appreciate it. Enjoy the play as well. You're in a great place to play. So I'll leave you to get ready. They've only just written that. They've only just put that playlist together. Do you know that? That's how organised this band is.
No printers with us. No.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
To hear a story about Josh's love life. What do you reckon? One part. Is this the prequel or the sequel? I can't remember. The song's called Must Be Love.
Driving there, there's every weekend that we would share. That's a song, not good money. Always back home then to your mummy. That's your safe place in this world. I was high when I saw you know you run away. All your troubles, you ignore, but that's troubles. As I move forward, you move back. It's time to get my life on track. Spending here, spending there. You waste your money, you just don't care to fall the hat. On the scarf, you put it on your car, just fall in love. Now don't know what is feeling there. So it must be. Hands in the air, come on. Hands clapping your feet. Sit on there. And I don't know what this feeling is, but it must be love. And I don't know what this feeling is, but it must be
Yeah, and then sadly, I think to try and keep up with it all and to be restrained a little bit, I was having sort of challenges with what I could put and not put on the playlist. That made it a little difficult. I was uncomfortable with that, really. But that's not, yeah, there are a combination of things. When you've got your own business to run, when you're trying to do that and keep up with everything else, it was just becoming impossible. So you need most shows have a producer, don't they? And they've got someone doing all of that work, putting your playlist up, and you just turn up the mic and off you go. So I had to resign, sadly, which was really, really painful to do, but here we are. It takes a brave radio station to be part of something off mainstream, to introduce new music, and then to try and curtail it down to a certain genre made it a bit fritty for me. So it was, and also keeping up with it, it grew so quickly.
Should we play the last song?
Play the last song first.
Play the
last
song.
I said, what for? Won't you take me home tonight? We could do more, maybe keep it nice and bright. If I want to, I can be the same as us. When I have to, I won't sleep, don't make a fuss. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. I've heard something that I've never heard before. It's a secret, leave it lying on the floor. If I have to, I could be the same as us. When I want to, I won't sleep, don't make a fuss. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And I never want to see, and I would never take it out to work. I to be, and I never want to see, and I would never take it back to work. I never want to be, and I never want to see, and I would never take it back to work. I never want to be, and I never want to see, and I would never take it back to work. I want to be, and I never want to see, and I would never take it back to work. I never want to be, and I never want to see, and I would never take it back to work. I never want to be, and I never want to see, and I would never take it back to work. I never want to be, and I never want to see, and I would never take it back to work. Breathe in, bleed out, breathe in, bleed out, breathe in, bleed out. Breathe in, bleed out, breathe in, bleed out, breathe in, bleed out. Thank you, we've been Ghosts of Men. Cheers.
Yeah, you're going to use the word resign or retire?
I'm retired. Yeah.